Ever had a random comment stick with you way longer than it should? Not a big argument, just a line, a tone, and somehow you keep replaying it in your head. I'm Simon, and you're listening to the Next Human Lab podcast.
I'm Luna, and honestly, moments like that are so confusing. Part of me knows it isn't a huge deal, but emotionally, it just doesn't feel small at all.
Yeah, and today, we're diving into why that happens, why we take things personally, even when logic tells us it's no big deal. We'll uncover the hidden patterns behind these moments, and more importantly, how to finally let go.
We'll look at why we react that way, what's really getting triggered, and share practical ways to stop carrying that invisible weight around. Ready to unpack it all?
So as we keep building inner power, we've been talking about handling pressure, dealing with triggers, and staying centered. But this part, how we make things personal, can still catch us off guard.
Absolutely. You can be calm and pretty self-aware, but if something feels like it's about you, it can shake your confidence fast. Sometimes it's not even about what happened, but what it means to you.
That's the heart of it. Today's not about shutting off emotion, it's about learning how to let go of things that were never meant for you to hold on to. Let's start at the root. When something stings, it's usually not just the words. It's what those words seem to say about you, right?
Yeah, like if someone says, "You could have done that better," you might hear feedback, or you might hear, "I'm not good enough," depending on where you're coming from.
Exactly. The same sentence can feel totally different because we're reacting to our interpretation, not the reality itself. Let's dig a bit deeper. Things hit hardest when they poke at how you see yourself, your sense of identity.
So if you pride yourself on being competent or kind, and someone's reaction seems to challenge that, it feels personal, like an attack on who you are.
Right? And even small things can feel huge if they clash with the story you hold about yourself. That's why it's so powerful to notice when that's happening. What trips us up even more is when we don't know what someone meant and our mind starts filling in the blanks.
Exactly. And usually, our minds fill that gap with negatives, like assuming people are judging us or thinking the worst, even if that's not reality.
Here's a freeing truth most people miss. Most things people say or do have very little to do with you. They're coming from their own stress, mood, or habits.
It's weirdly relieving to realize that. Once you do, you can stop picking up emotional baggage that was never yours in the first place.
Let's clear up a common myth. Detachment isn't about not caring. It's about not absorbing every little thing as if it defines you.
So you can still notice what's said, but you don't have to take everything to heart. There's space between what happens and what you decide it means.
And in that space, you get to choose your response, not just react. That's where real power comes in.
I had that exact thing happen when a friend didn't reply to my message. My mind raced, it must be something I said. But really, they were just busy. That's such a common trap.
So how do you put this into practice? First, ask yourself, what am I making this mean about me? That question alone can break the spell.
Love that. And next, actually write down, what are the facts and what's the story my mind is telling? It's wild how often the story isn't true.
And maybe the most powerful, give yourself space before reacting. Let the emotional waves settle so you can respond from clarity, not from a triggered place.
What really hit home for me is how much I assume without even realizing it. Just noticing that is a game changer.
And once you see your assumptions, you stop carrying so much unnecessary weight. 3 big takeaways. First, you're reacting to meaning, not just words. Second, most things aren't really about you. Third, space lets you choose what you hold.
If you do one thing this week, just notice, what am I taking personally that might not actually be mine to carry?
And next episode, we'll go even deeper into building quiet confidence that doesn't rely on other people's reactions. See you then.